Alright, what is up, you guys?
The first time.
Okay, what is up, you guys? Welcome to episode number 8 of Roll the Dragon.
Welcome, RTD cast in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. only us are in the chat currently. And where is the static from Emily, I think, at this point. No, that's from Kiana. Okay. There was some static. There was some static before coming from Kiana.
Where's Austin's camera?
No, Austin, because Austin's computer died. Austin's computer died.
Okay.
Just went,
And he can't load Zoom on his phone, so...
Okay.
So yeah...
I can, just while and just...
Well, we'll work out the kinks and stuff later on, but yeah, currently, before anything, we have some announcements. If you guys do ! merch in the chat, you guys will see front and center a Roll the Dragon logo shirt, which is for sale at the lowest possible price I can put on Streamlabs. So you guys will get that you'll get that nice shirt. Next up is, for the next few weeks until Austin gets his computer sorted or his phone sorted for Facecam, he'll just be on audio for the next couple of weeks. So, and I think besides that, AMA, and after every 10 episodes, we'll be doing an AMA with the cast and Tazzy, since Sepsis Dash is in the chat, of course. Yeah,
our assistant DM.
The assistant DM, of course, will be talking about like lore of the island. Like we'll be taking questions about the characters, about NPCs, about anything. So if you guys wanna send questions through Twitter, leave it with the hashtag roll the AMA
or just RTDA.
Yeah,
pretty much easier.
Or RTDAMA or hashtag roll the AMA. We'll try to respond to all questions left under the hashtag. So after each episode, we'll try to do that as much as possible as well. So if you guys want to leave questions to any of the players, to myself, or to Tazzy, leave them. We'll try to answer as much as possible as well. So yeah. But right now, let's get into the new episode of Roll the Dragon. Where we last left off, you guys were you just defeated everyone besides Pran. You guys defeated a tree blight by extracting the evil the spirit from it, resulting in a tiefling man just pretty much crashing in front of you guys naked, more or less. And
I don't remember that part.
No,
he's naked?
No, he was wearing common clothes. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he was wearing.
Wait,
I was confused.
He was wearing ruined common clothes.
Yeah, he was wearing ruined common clothes, and you guys proceeded to take him up, pick him up and just lead him back into town, where you guys were greeted with just a joyous crowd. Before you guys. Pran, you're currently with Elas at the bar, just chilling. What are you gonna do at the moment?
Do I notice everyone's gone?
Yeah, like no one around. No one of the rest of the party is pretty much just gone. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I am everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
People,
You really
being gone.
Kiana left. God, Kiana, you're. God. Oh.
God damn it,
Kiana, what happened?
Give me a few minutes. Okay.
Oh no.
Alrighty then. Okay.
Damn, beginning of the session, man.
It ain't RTD without technical difficulties. How many times do I have to?
True.
Exactly. Hold on. Let me. Okay. I'm not gonna bother fixing it because Kiana's gonna be back soon, so I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Oh no.
Yay! I'm everywhere and nobody can see me.
The void.
At least.
Yeah. It's episode like 3 again.
At least Kaylee and Axe are still in their same spots.
Yeah, for once,
Hell yeah.
always like just I get fucked, and then Pran's portrait's in the same place.
Oh yeah, me.
Yeah.
I see
Okay,
that.
good. I was about to ask about that.
I see that.
Emily's,
half my
Emily's
camera is
completely
Emily.
gone.
No, Emily's half my camera.
Emily's
half my camera.
Oh, okay.
If you see Mistfall and like Nezes is still technically in her right spot, but that's like and
No,
then, like, door
Emily just peer out. No, you guys are in your spots. You just have to like chill at the end of your cameras.
Yeah, I got it.
Wrong way, Emily.
Alright.
Yeah, there you are.
Emily, other way.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys are in
Which
your
way do you want
spots.
me to go?
Yeah, just stay there. Just stay there.
Perfect. Works.
Just stay there. But yeah, right now, Pran, what are you gonna do? Like, you don't see anyone from the party, and I presume you haven't gone up to your room yet.
I guess I'm just gonna chill here then.
All right. So you're not gonna do anything? Just like look for anyone else? Nothing.
Nope, they'll come back eventually.
All right.
They'll come.
They'll come back eventually.
No, either way, not my problem.
All right, fair
Just
enough.
like my phone. No.
All right, now with you guys, you just got with Dan having his uniform around this tiefling dude. You guys just see the three warforged you guys talked to before just approach you, and as much as the warforged can express themselves, you just see like happiness on their faces, just immense happiness, and like in the last session, like I ended. The blue-eyed one approaches you guys more so and just says, "We'll need your measurements." So, what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna just follow the Warforged or just? All right.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind a new shirt. I'm going.
All right. Okay. Okay. Since Kiana's still here and still listening, I'm just gonna proceed.
Mhm.
So you guys just follow the Warforged into like this and as you guys follow the Warforged, the trail as far as you guys can see, the magic is Kiana's back.
Yay!
Now you guys can return to your regular spots.
Except for the fact that now Nezes and Mistfall have swapped.
Oh,
shit, right. But that's
We'll
fine.
let it be. We'll let it be. Just fuck it.
That's fine. Hold on. I can fix this really quick.
Well, at least I landed in my own spot.
Yeah.
I was facing the wrong way.
Hold on. There we go.
You know, Dark Cyberblade, I agree. This is the fucking funniest start I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but you guys just follow like through the pathway through like this town is more or less like doesn't have any like paved roads, and it's more or less just walked roads. It's like dirt paths everywhere around this town, and like so, and you can see just shacks, more or less just like wooden shacks built around, not more so like brick buildings like back in Segni. So as you guys just walk back to the Warforged house, you can still see that the magic that the tree blights and the tree blight saplings left from that forest kind of still extended past where the town was. And you can still see the magic just bring to life various just flowers, plants, and other fauna. So as you guys just walk, you just see more and more trees as far as you guys can see just bring themselves back to full life.
Hey, Tom.
Yes?
I'll be right back. I gotta go get something.
Alright.
It'll be like 15 seconds. Yeah.
Just don't shut off your camera, okay?
That's the plan.
Cool. But yeah, as you guys just walk there, the Warforged just kind of ushers you into the room. It's more or less just like half of the room is more or less this house is more or less half dedicated to just tiny sleeping quarters for these three Warforged, a tiny kitchen for guests that doesn't look used in days, in ages, more or less just like in a long time. It doesn't look like it's been used. And the other half of the room is more or less just equipment for to process the wool and from the sheeps and just work it down to the purest material of the linen possible. So one of the smallest one with the pink eyes just kind of grabs like a measurement
Measuring tape?
yeah, measuring just a measuring tape, and kind of as fast as you guys can even muster, as soon as you all walk in, this warforged just springs into action, and before you can even react, just flashes between all of you, and from what you guys can see, this warforged eyes just seem to blink. And the squealy voice you guys heard before just says, "Measurements all done. Come back in 20 minutes where your shirts will be finished."
Oh, neat.
Neato.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Since you can still stay in the room, you can go out and see, like walk around town. What are you guys gonna do?
I want to go check on my tiefling buddy who's just been extracted from the...
Alright. So, yeah. The guy still looks incredibly weak, even after eating the food that you've provided with your wish spell. And still, he just looks meek and tired, and he doesn't even notice you come up to him again.
Hello there.
Yeah, hi. What's up?
How are you doing?
Well, it's better than being trapped in the tree, I guess.
Well, I suppose you're right about that, but how can, like, you don't look so good? Anything I can help you with, get you a little bit back on your feet?
I think you've done enough. If anything, just some more food for the road would be nice.
Sure, go right ahead. I'm not exactly short on supply.
Fair enough. And as soon as the tiefling guy reaches into the chest again, he just pulls out this immaculate piece of steak, perfectly cooked within that chest, and he just starts digging into it again as ferociously as he did before with the food you've given him from the chest.
Why you gotta make me hungry, man?
Hey, y'all had your what was it? The meal from the bar last time?
Yeah, beholder meat.
I mean me.
Yeah, but
Out of character. Why you
out of character, yeah.
Go get some food. Run.
I don't have steak. I want steak.
Okay. So one moment passes, another moment passes as he just gobbles down the food, and just a rush of warmth surrounds you all. You feel the atmosphere just heat up immensely.
Oh shit, Pran's demon child.
Oh god.
And how far are you from the house with this tiefling dude? Like how many meters, feet, doesn't matter.
I mean, you know where the tiefling dude is. I don't know.
No, you guys brought him with you, pretty much. But did you bring him still inside, or?
I think we're outside, a little bit away.
Okay. So as this guy finishes the steak, just a pillar of fire brings itself upon him.
Oh. Shit.
Just
what
you can see is this rush of black, yellow, and red flames just strike him.
Wait. Is this Pran's demon child or Shin?
And And another moment passes. You don't hear it. Just pure silence after that. Everyone inside the building. You guys just still hear just a throring boom, and there's just a ringing in your ears as soon as you hear that. Just. That's all you hear at the moment.
How am I feeling? I'm like right next to this.
You just get pushed back like about 50 meters away from him.
Come on, I keep getting pushed.
But you strangely take no damage.
Oh, thank God.
And
last time I still don't have a lot of HP from last time.
It's just complete silence in your ears. You don't hear a thing. And everyone else, you guys just, everyone besides Pran, you guys just hear a ringing. And if you look out the window, there's just flames spewing everywhere. One moment passes, another moment passes, and as your hearing comes back, you can just hear deafening screams from where that tiefling is.
Don't like that.
My buddy boy.
And another moment passes of you hearing him scream. His voice just dies.
Oh God.
It just drops.
Oh God.
The fire fades. From what you can see, Dan, he doesn't look harmed, but his horns grew an extreme amount of length. His horns, which used to twist around like only in a one loop to his ears, have now twisted into 3 total loops.
Oh Jesus.
His eyes are black, and his irises are just dead yellow.
Pran's demon child.
Oh,
I blame him.
I actually don't, Tazzy. Thank you for telling me that. Wild magic it is. Okay.
Oh God, Tassie's gonna kill me.
Okay.
Tassie has the intentions of murdering me.
No.
Maybe.
She gave you wild magic and just
I'm gonna Satanica.
I'm gonna fucking die. It's been nice, Paul. It's been nice, y'all.
Satanica.
No, but as his clothes, your uniform just flies off of him, not damaged in the slightest as well, since you kept it on him as well. The uniform is just drops to the floor, and just these fancy red and black clothing just morphs from the tip of his toes. Bless you.
Bless you.
From the tip of his toes right up to his neck. It looks like he has more or less of a tuxedo.
Oh.
Just materialize.
That's fancy attire right there.
No.
I have questions.
No shirt, no tie, red shirt.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Fully black jacket.
You'll find out soon, Kiana or Kaylee.
And you see his skin and horns disappear, and his skin tone changes to pure human.
Yep. This is all for Kaylee.
Wait, Phantom has a tie though.
And all of you just hear, it feels good to have a human body again. Well, I guess more or less human.
Well, hello there.
You. I should thank you. I was praying for this guy for quite some time. But I guess it's better late than never. He kind of picks up your uniform and tosses it to you. That's at least some thanks for giving me this vessel.
Thank you. May I ask, who would...
Oh, you don't need to know my name just now. I'm pretty sure one of your friends knows me very well. And he
Bold
kind of...
assumption to call them my friend.
Fair enough.
Hey!
And he kind of turns to the house. Through the window, he sees Morgana.
Oh. Nice knowing you. You're welcome.
All you see is just the widest grin ever, and the teeth in this guy's mouth is the sharpest, deadliest fangs you could ever see. And you just hear this laugh, it just eviscerate through only your ears. No one else hears this. I'll see you soon. And he disappears from everybody's vision.
Yeah, it was not too early to start drinking.
And Pran.
Yes.
As everyone, all of the rest of you guys see this guy vanish, he just leaves an explosion of flame behind him, and Pran, you just see flames just come together, and about 15 feet away from you, and just explode. And you just feel just claws dig into your throat.
Oh.
And you feel you feel yourself getting lifted up from the ground. Hello, Father.
Oh shit.
Oh, so this is different.
Hello, Ifrit.
Nice
Oh,
to
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
see. Nice to see you.
Hello there, son.
Considering how Pran only has one child, well, air quotes around child, he's going to pull out a holy water grenade and pull the pin on it.
Be gone, demon.
Be gone, son!
No, you can't go thought on a demon child. It's more like be gone, de-thought. At least add in the D first.
Mm-hmm.
So how much does an explosion of holy water do to this guy?
Nothing. Literally zero.
As soon as you pull the pin on this thing and the water just explodes on him, there's just some steam coming from the impact. You just hear just. Oh, you think that could hurt me, huh? And he tosses you across.
Hoping it didn't make you put me down.
And he tosses you across the building. You get launched through the wall of the Rusty Nook into the alleyway. And now we'll move on to the rest of the party. What are you guys going to do with seeing just Ifrit take over Daken's new tiefling friend?
I don't think I really have any words after he just vanished. I am quite left speechless as I was literally right there.
Okay.
Okay, what did I miss? And it's gonna be a second back on.
All right.
Apparently, Pran got his ass confronted by his demon child, and now it's back to us again after Ifrit / whatever just left.
All right, Axa, what you missed is
missed a lot.
Axa, what you missed is Ifrit took over the tiefling friend. His horns grew a shitload. He teleported away after changing his shape to look more human and gaining clones similar to phantoms. teleported to the resting nook next to Pran, grabbed his throat, wasn't affected by holy water, and just yeeted Pran through a wall.
Fucking yeeted him.
What the fuck?
Also, all demons are queens. If he flame, he's a thought. Thank you for that one, Tazzy.
Yeah, thank you, Taz. But yeah, that's.
I'm just gonna have to watch later.
Fair enough. But
I just realized I was on mute.
Oh, good job. What is that?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah. That was Kiana, but yeah, that's pretty much what you missed, Axa. But back to you guys at Escor. What are you guys going to do at the moment?
Is anything on fire?
Nothing is on fire. Strangely, nothing inanimate was affected by the flames.
Okay.
It was just purely focused on just taking over this tiefling boy's body.
I'm gonna run outside.
All right. So you just see the weather just calm down, and there's a small part in the clouds where the pillar of fire came down on the guy. You don't smell anything weird. There's no there's no burn smell. There's nothing. You just feel a gentle breeze go past you, and just the calming weather still stands still around this town.
Is there a smell of sulfur?
Nope.
Anime fire who doesn't burn anything.
The fuck?
Yeah, welcome to anime. Fire that burns
So you know,
nothing.
Tom, you really Phantom.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Actually, wait, hold on. I can make this even better.
You have the cane. Yep, there
Yeah,
it is.
okay.
There it is.
Well, now Phantom has also taken over this.
Yep, pretty
I love
much. Pretty much, but yeah, you don't smell anything out of the ordinary from when you re-entered the town from the dead forest. Nothing is out of the ordinary at the moment.
Okay.
So what are the rest of you going to do?
Well, obviously, like I said, I'm still just shooketh.
Okay.
I'll check on Daken.
Is
having a panic attack react?
Having a panic attack is a free action.
I will do that.
Oh shit. And now I can already tell Tassie is scheming by that comment.
Yeah.
I can't read anything. I don't know. So they're across the room.
He's an anime antagonist, and Daken is the anime protagonist. It's fate that they'll duel.
Oh god.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, Ifrit, aka Phantom, I challenge you to a card game.
Oh god.
You activated my trap card.
You just activated my trap card, Yugi boy.
What is Nezes going to do at the moment as well?
And like in my mind, kind of reach out for the voice that was saying "Help me," the Black Panther.
So you're trying to reach that panther at the moment. Okay, so as soon as you roll me a quick wisdom check. Let's see how well you do, pretty much. Let me lower Kiana's volume a little bit. One sec. Because the static is a bit distracting. Okay. What'd you roll, Emily? 14. Okay. Yeah, 14. Okay, yeah. So as soon as you just calm your entire body, you just feel as you close your eyes, you see just a paw just reach out.
Tom, by the way, I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, but my internet cut out.
I can hear you, yeah. You okay? Or
Is Emily dead? Can you hear any of us? Calling out to Nezes.
I can hear.
Can you hear?
I just now heard Dan, but I couldn't hear anything Tom just said. My internet's
Yay,
being
I am
stupid
still
again.
Okay. Are you good? Are you good now? Can you hear me now?
Here we go.
Okay. But
I heard nothing you said a minute ago, though.
I can
Okay.
hear.
But as you just calm your entire body, you just see this paw reach out for you. You don't know where it's coming from. You just see shadows and just this one paw reach through them. And that's all you can focus on at the moment. You hear nothing, you smell nothing. And everything around you is surrounded in darkness. That's it.
Can I reach for the paw?
Yeah, and as you reach back, you feel your hand just being swallowed by the shadows, and a moment passes. Your entire body starts to feel somewhat numb. You open your eyes, and in front of you is just a blackened void. And you just see this tiny little black cat, just approach you and leave its paw on your foot. And then you drop your focus, and you're back at the Warforged house. All right. So what are the rest of you guys going to do at the moment? Sorry, Kiana, what'd you say?
I said Black Kitty is always with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amida, what are you gonna do?
Can I try to talk to that dragon from my dream again?
Yeah. Roll for wisdom really quick as well.
Wisdom save or wisdom?
Wisdom check, just to see if you can focus
Okay.
it on it well enough.
That's gonna be a 12.
All right. So when you focus in again, you just see the cave you were in your dream, and just the dragon just kind of inches closer to you. It looks very, very terrified.
Oh.
It doesn't look agitated. It looks docile. Like it's not. It looks like it's not going to hurt. Like not going to hurt a fly, even if it tried. This thing looks like on the verge of crying, and that's all you see.
God, me too.
God damn it, Kaylee!
Kaylee's
Fucking breaking the tension.
She's a mood though.
I
If you
mean,
need
yeah.
your mood.
I mean, yeah, it is a
Oh my
mood.
god, I saw my finger. God.
Okay, but what are the rest of you guys going to do at the moment? Pran,
You know what?
You're still at the
Please
moment. You're
stop.
still outside of the resting nook. There's a Pran-sized hole in the wall as well in front of you.
Oh shit.
So
I mean, I guess now I gotta get up and go be a.
Time to be a
Son?
dad. Time to be a dad.
You need to go
Has to be a
time
dad
out.
with Pran.
all right, so you're just gonna get up and walk back into the resting nook.
Yep.
And as you do that, the figure of Ifrit spots you again, and
Oh no.
and you just hear this hideous laughter in your
Pran,
brain.
It's gonna get yeeted.
It's just, and it just disappears in an explosion of fire, and you don't see it at all.
Jesus, what a child.
Come back
Oh,
here. Time to be a dad. Come back.
Come back here and get your ass.
You just feel
You really wanna
your
test that, man.
ass being singed.
Oh!
Ooh.
You take 5 points of fire damage.
I didn't realize he was already in his angsty teens. You're not my real
Damn.
dad.
You're not my dad.
But that's it. You don't smell any fire. You don't smell any sulfur. And none of your clothes or anything else that's inanimate are damaged. Your skin though, on your left ass cheek, it has left a little bit of a burn mark.
On your left ass.
On the left.
The
Good
flame
left.
just caressed your ass.
No, it was a slap.
No, yeah, it was a nice, good, hearty slap.
Top of the morning to you, laddies.
My name is Jacksepticeye. I didn't know your child was Jack.
But yeah, that's all you can see at the moment.
But I hate it.
Might as well be Auntie.
I mean,
No, I'm not taking 2 hours to do facial hair. Fuck that.
yeah, no.
Fair.
But by the time you've done with the facial hair, the stream is done.
Yeah. Okay, but you just hear all of you start to hear just the laughter that Morgana and Pran heard before, but to an extreme extent. Just it rings and echoes in your brain without stopping for a few moments, and it disappears. That's it. There's just silence across everywhere you hear. Rusty Nook, back at Escobar. The Warforged have even stopped making your clothes. They were pretty much halfway through, not even batting an inch from their work from before. They were done with two of the shirts, and on the halfway point of the third one, the one that was preparing preparing the shirt itself kind of just stops and turns to you all and says, "What the hell was that?"
I don't
I'm
know.
still having a attack. Like I'm not.
Do I know what the laughter is?
Roll me a quick history check, actually.
Okay.
And obviously Morgana's guy is at this point, right?
Morgana 100% knows what that is.
Okay.
No, Tazzy. These are just gonna be like, these are mainly like custom items. Like, they can make them on D&D Beyond themselves. They don't need, like, they don't have any special effects besides just looking nice. So,
15.
15. So, you just know that if Ifrit merges with a creature with a high concentration of magic in their body, it gains more power than any other iteration of Ifrit can gain on the mortal realm. That's all you know.
Oh, that's not good.
So this creature is beyond any power that's on the island besides the dragons.
Do I recognize that it's the Ifrit is Pran's child or no?
Since I believe you were downstairs when Elas practically gave birth to it, yes, you will.
Yeah, I was.
You will recognize that it is Pran's kid that took over the tiefling guy.
Oh, so we're fucked.
My poor tiefling buddy.
Yep. So, what are the rest of you going to do at the moment? Pran, you're kind of shook at the moment as well, and Daken and Morgana are completely flabbergasted. Nezes, what are you gonna
Man,
do?
I'd love if I could read things with my contacts, and they're so bad.
Nezes, what are you going to do? Well, this is
Put on
happening.
your glasses on top of the costume.
Same for you,
No.
Mist. Same for you, Mist. What are you gonna do while this is just transpiring?
I was gonna say fuck it and try to go back into my dream from the night before. Because
not the tentacles, not the tentacles.
I know I don't like it, but at the same time I woke up without so might as well try. Fuck it.
Roll me a wisdom check as well.
Fuck it.
Not the
The
hent-
Constant
Fuck it.
mood of a party. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
That was an 18.
Right. So when you focus in more, you're still back near the pond where you were in your dream, but everything around you is just completely desolated. The grass is just dead, the earth seems dry in places, and the water is still completely black.
I still don't like, but I'm gonna stay.
The water, the entire pond just starts to shake and rumble. And a tendril rises from the water, and it approaches your head slowly. It taps your forehead, and at the end of the tendril, you just see a light shine. And where like the suction cups would be on an octopus down like the entire length of the tendril, that each one starts glowing in succession. And that's it. Your focus drops. That's it. You're back.
But it wasn't threatening.
It wasn't threatening. Not from your sight at the moment.
All right.
All right. So that the Warforged not getting an answer kind of turns back to his instruments and quickly finishes the third shirt. A moment of silence passes. The fourth shirt is done, and then the fifth shirt is done, and all of you guys get your exact the exact shirts I described last week after the session, just glistening, like holographic, glittery, and as soon as you put them on, they are just completely to your bodies, like they completely wrap around your figures. And Amida, if you try to morph your hand into a wolf, it morphs around and increases, and the sleeve increases in size from your wolf form. And the same thing would happen if you completely turn into a wolf.
Would the shirt disappear if I turn into a wolf or no?
The shirt would actually stay on you, but morph to your wolf figure.
It's like those ruffly shirts that start out like this size and you could stretch them out to like here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You should have one of those.
Everyone roll me everyone including Pran actually roll me a quick history check.
Okay.
Oh god.
21.
21.
18.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Emily, what's your roll again? I didn't hear your voice.
It was a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, 6.
Nice.
Kiana and Pran, what'd you guys roll?
Hold on.
16.
16.
7.
Okay. All right. So everyone that's gotten in contact with these shirts at the moment, you guys just know that this is one of the most expensive and pristine materials in all of the Forgotten Realms. Prisma wool, made from special. Sorry, what?
Craigslist.
eBay.
I got it for $5.
Well, you took
Express.
God, but yeah, you guys just feel just more or less just a calmness rush over you when you even touch these shirts. Your mind becomes
So
clear, and you just feel warm.
So
God,
how
does
expensive
Morgana
are we
need that?
talking?
Wait, Axel, would you say Kaylee kind
How,
of talks
how
over you?
expensive are we talking? Like Gucci or like?
Let's just say if it's compared to real life standards, Jeff Bezos couldn't afford one of these shirts.
I don't know what that is.
If you
Do
put
I can't wear expensive. I have $1.
if he put all of his
eBay.
if he put all of his efforts, all of his money into just one of these, he still would come short.
That's why I said
Good to know.
eBay.
That's what you eat.
God.
Get a knockoff from China.
Amazon Prime.
God. So you've
Get your 2-day shipping.
So I.e. is worth.
Next day shipping.
wait, Kaylee, repeat that sentence. You cut out.
So it's worth more than.
It's worth more than anything on the island. But
Is it worth more than my life?
yes.
Yep.
Then who
shit.
am I kidding? My life.
But you just hear as soon as you put these on, you just feel like your emotions calm down. You just feel happy.
Ah, so this is happiness.
Yes.
This is what it feels like.
But what are you guys going to do after after getting the shirts? The Warforce kind of says, if you want to spend the night in Escawar, we have an open shack down the road as well. If you guys want to stay, but I'm pretty sure the Turtle Monastery down east from the town would be more accommodating than our tiny village.
That's the place that turned Pran's room into a void last session? Question mark.
Yes.
Yes.
Their magic did, yes, but you guys don't know if they're the ones who did it.
They can easily do it to us. Fuck.
I'm adapting the same magic. I shall experience the room of spirited time.
So that's what Daken says?
No, that was
out of character. Okay. So are you guys just gonna spend the night in the village, or make your way to the monastery? Or
I vote village.
all right, one for village.
I want to check the monastery.
I kind
don't
of
mind.
I kind of want to check the monastery too.
All right, Mist, what are you choosing?
I don't mind.
All right, so you guys are going to the monastery, pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
For the record, I advised against this.
I want to ask
That
about the
happened.
void. Okay,
I mean, you're not obligated to follow if you're not a fan.
it's true.
yeah.
Wait.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
anyway.
All right.
Fuck you, I'm going.
Let it be known.
Ife, the eBay of Faerun. God damn it, Tazzy.
Thank
Let it be
you.
known that any and all bad events that were to happen under the experience is now your own fault due to you choosing to join with us.
Is this the fine print?
This is the fine print.
Okay.
It's like a contract when you sign to go on RTD.
Pretty much.
Got no contract.
Hey, we have Phantom in here. Talk about contracts. He won't.
Oh boy. Okay, but as
Write down your dog.
Life
please.
design.
Doesn't
So-
it include
as you
physical
guys
injuries?
as you guys make your way back to the town square where you guys just pretty much left the bike and the wagon, you see Daken, you spot a couple of kids just examining the bike. Just like
Hey kid.
yeah.
Hey kid.
Yeah.
What you think of the bike?
It looks really cool, mister.
Why? I think I got it designed myself.
I'm gonna hold on.
What would you kids say to sitting on the side wagon and catching a ride?
Catching a
I
ride?
have never seen Daken
Catching a
so
ride?
nice.
Catching a ride to where, sir?
And just driving around.
That would be fun! Yay! And there's some more kids just out of the woodworks coming through. There's now like 7 to 10 kids just kind of approach you with ride on the bike, ride on the bike.
Yeah, everybody get in the side wagon.
Moin.
I'll take you for a ride.
Moin.
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 Everybody's the seagull from the fucking Finding Nemo.
They're no longer children.
And now this gaggle of children is just like
Gaggle.
some of the they're just like jumping on the wagon like.
Tom, check your DMs.
1 sec. Let me get my. Where the fuck's my phone?
My heart is warm from seeing the children hop on the wagon.
Aww.
Moin.
Yeah, they're just like.
Also, I heard the comment of Daken not being like this is the first time you see me. Hold, I
That's
literally.
so true. No.
Yo, but
Second
hold on.
time.
Yeah, I literally saved a guy from a tree and fed him and gave him drink to strength. Although he became phantom, that's not my fault. I saved the guy.
Yeah.
I don't want
If we had
to
left him in the tree, it wouldn't have happened.
Where's this kindness coming from?
You have a change of heart or something?
Yeah.
When have I ever been a dick?
He's
I don't have my phone. Fuck
you,
you,
that's
why?
The only time was with the demon children where I got Pran. I've never been an asshole. What the hell?
I mean,
Okay, but yeah, as this
Wait,
like
where
gaggle
does
of
this assumption that Daken's an asshole come from?
God.
I guess
I want a compilation of Daken
Okay.
being an asshole now.
And another
I
kid.
didn't find it.
Okay, another
Why
kid
am
just kind of approaches you, tugs on your pants and like points at the phrase on the bike and just says, "What does this mean, sir?"
Oh yeah.
Oh, child.
You're too young. You will learn when you're older.
What?
Oh, no.
I forgot about what?
What?
No,
Fuck you,
no.
fire shoulders.
On my fire shoulders is imprinted on the side. Forgot.
Yeah, you're welcome for that idea, Tom.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, that another
what
kid.
does this mean?
Some of the kids just like 2 of the kids that hopped into the wagon hop out of it, kind of stumble a little bit closer to the bike now and examine the phrase. Yeah, sir. What does it mean? What does it mean? And now there's like, and slowly but surely there's a gaggle of like 5 or 6 children around you and screaming like the same
gaggle.
thing.
Gaggle.
just
Can I-
screaming, just screaming the same thing.
It's like the baby doll that like you put the bottle in his mouth and it moves. What the fuck? This is your back his mom.
Okay, but yeah, Amida, what are you gonna do?
Can I help Daken put the children back in the wagon?
Sure, go ahead.
This is
If you want to
delicious.
help, by all means.
Okay, yeah. I want to see how many of them I can carry back to the wagon.
Everybody up
yeah.
in the
Roll me a
wagon,
qu-
and you get the puppy.
Tom,
I
What?
got this plan.
is there any adults?
I am an adult.
There are no
There's
there are no adults peeking out. Since you guys are now considered heroes in this town, no one is even batting an eye to this.
God damn it.
That thing,
Right.
never
We
mind.
may be
One
here.
more?
Parent your children.
I am an adult.
Same here.
I failed.
Do not trust the traumatized one to parent your children.
Yeah,
I tried.
You're the one who's traumatized. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm just
but-
kind
But the rest of you guys are pretty much just are like you just try to look around for any like parents or whatever. No one. Just no one is like batting an eye. You see some parents in the houses, but like that and like that kind of like that the children resemble to the parents, but like they're still like kind of turn to you guys and think you guys are just playing together for the rest of the day.
Okay, I just didn't want us to look suspicious by putting kids into a fucking cart.
Shut up. It's fine.
Okay, so
Trust,
Amida,
right?
what's your roll for your strength?
Oh shit, okay.
Because you did want to wrangle up as many kids as possible back to the wagon.
yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh my
All right.
All of
So yeah, you just grab the 5 that were surrounding Daken, and then another 2 on the way back to the wagon, and just like
Just eat them in.
you just plop them into the wagon.
I'm not going to yeet them in.
You
Yeah,
plop them,
Jenga the children.
you plop the children calmly into the wagon. Just plop.
Flop. Flop.
Yep.
That's not the
So
sound children make when you put them in wagon.
how
It
do
is a
you
program.
know?
Excuse me, Donnie. The fuck?
Because I was a child who got put in a wagon. That's not the noise you.
Prop-
Well, now it's pink.
Well, you guys
Jesus
rode
Christ.
down a hill.
Okay, but what are the rest of you guys
I'll be right
doing? What are the rest of you guys doing? Just getting in the wagon as well, or we're just watching
gonna
this
find
transpire?
I'm just watching
find
this
it
go down.
Okay, so Dan, you guys are still you're
I'll be right back.
Okay, so Dan, you're taking these kids on a bit of a joyride. So
Yep.
roll me a quick dexterity check to see how well you do.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you. Just need to move my other dice because I had all of them.
The wagon falls.
Wagon falls, all the kids die.
I rolled a that's a 20.
22.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So the kids are just overjoyed from the joyride. Like you kind of do a little bit of a donut with the wagon, and just kind of spins around as well. And it just like the kids are just like, some of the kids' hairs are just like standing up straight from the sheer just like from the sheer just like speed of it all, and they are just like, all of them have the beaming biggest smiles on their faces. Pretty much there in the wagon there were about like 15, like pretty much 15 small children, and all of them somehow hung on to the wagon, and they're all just like so happy.
Glad to make some kids smile.
Yeah, and as they get off, you just hear cheering from the kids, just like immense. Like they're like, "Holy shit, this was awesome!" Like one of the older kids just kind of pipes up.
Language.
One of the older kids who looks like 14, just kind of pipes up, and and the mom overhears it and peeks out the window, and says, "Duden, watch your language."
Watch your fucking language.
We don't swear in this motherfucking house.
What's your fucking language?
God damn it!
Who the fuck is cussing?
Who the fuck is cussing in this motherfucking house?
What the fuck did I tell you?
Okay,
What the
but
fuck did I tell you when you swear?
we don't swear in this Christian Minecraft server.
What did I
Not
do?
in my Christian
No.
household.
Dan gave the joyride to one of the kids, and the older one who's like 14 swore, and
That was fucking awesome.
yeah, he yelled out, "That was fucking holy shit, that was fucking awesome!" And the kid's mom just screamed out the window and said, "Durin, no swearing. Watch your language."
Watch your
Watch your fucking language.
And then Tazzy put
Fuck your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
But yeah, like currently the sun is still starting to set, and it's gonna be night soon, and you can see and hear some of the moms just call the children back into the houses. So what are you guys going to do at the moment? Just book it to the monastery, or stick around.
I mean, once the kids have gotten their joyride, I'm gonna just drive over there.
All right,
Monastery.
so all you
Monastery.
guys just hop on the wagon, and yeah, it takes about you kind of, as you pick up speed, you see quite a bit of the monsters just pop up, but somehow not even keep up with the bike at this point.
Ooh.
Fucking new.
New.
So it takes about, I want to say like hold on, I'm gonna say like about an hour at top speed for you guys to get to the monastery. But as soon as you pull up to the the gates, you see just this huge, massive walls, just in red brick, lined with black black what looks to be concrete around like the edges of the walls, and the entire structure, from what you guys can see, is more or less of a hexagon. If it was from a bird's eye view, the walls are shaping up to be like a hexagon, and if you and past from what you can see, there are just shitloads of stairs, and at each third going up the stairs, there's a bit of a pause and two walkways separating it, to where students seem to be finishing up their trading for the day. And all of the students seem to be wearing the same like orange attire and a blue belt and a symbol in what looks to be different than any language any of you know. So and as you guys pull up with your bike to the monastery's gates, a young kobold approaches you all and calmly says, "Hello, welcome to the Turtle Monastery. How may I help you?"
Is that calm?
Yes, that is calm.
That's fair.
And after saying this, he bows to you all, and he's pretty much he's a red scaled kobold, and there's a bit of an underside to him, from his mouth to like down to his underbelly, it's more of a yellowy tint, skin. So. And is wearing the same attire as any other student that you have seen while pulling up to the monastery. And again he approaches you all, says, "How may he help?" And what are you guys going to say back?
May I have a room, please?
Oh, I see. And he kind of spots that one of you is still more or less still wearing the Prisma shirt. Yeah, and he very still calmly says, Yes, I'll just have to talk to Master Masato about that. I'll be right back. And but do come in. The monsters do like to come out at night. And he ushers you all in and closes the gates behind you. These are massive black gates lined with the same looking language as you've seen on the attire of the students. You don't recognize it per se, but you, Daken, you recognize that this is similar to the same language, but very different.
Oh.
Very different in nature of how it's written, but you still recognize this as a variation of the same language.
Fair enough.
All right, and as you walk in, you just see this kobold just rush up the steps faster than you can even react, and he just disappears from your sight. And going back to Pran, what are you doing at the moment? Because right now you're currently still at the doorstep of the Rusty Nook, back around the start of sunset, pretty much. You're still around the Rusty Nook. What are you going to be doing at the moment?
I guess I'll head up to my room.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Pran's not with us.
All right. So as you just walk up the stairs, you kind of see a bright white light shine outside of your room.
Oh, not this shit again.
All right. And
Can I?
and as
Would
you,
I know what it is?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you know. You exactly know
Oh,
because you
Jesus! I'm just making sure.
because that's the same thing.
Amida!
Hmm.
I'm making sure.
Close.
Mm.
But as you
Hello?
as
We
you
getting bells?
as you completely step up the stairs, you see your room you see the doorway to your room and everything past it just be completely engulfed in this bright white void.
Oh,
Don't
fuck
like
this.
that.
Fuck this.
Um,
Do
I
It's
am.
gonna be a no.
I've learned my lesson.
Hold on, Pran. You said do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Roll me a quick Arcana check.
Uh,
Yeah, why is he rolling when he's not here?
Because he's at the Rusty Nook.
I'm the one that
he's checking out
sees
his
the void.
room. He's checking out his room at the moment.
That's a 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was in the monastery. I was like, oh hell no. Sorry about that.
All good.
17.
All right. So you just know that this is pretty much the magic of the turtle school, but you can't exactly pinpoint that if they did it or someone else did using the same kind of magic. That's all you know, but and you know that this by stepping into it, it's more or less a time dilution chamber. And by layman's terms, out of character, this is a less stable version of the hyperbolic hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I guess I'll step in.
All
No.
right.
Fran's going in. He's gonna become swollen.
Pran, no.
All right. As you step in, your vision gets clouded by the white void, and out of nowhere, the door behind you just shuts itself.
Oh no.
And
he's
if
in there alone.
And you step even deeper and deeper, even before you can even realize you have, and your entire vision just clouds itself in this white void. You see your hands, but not as well as you would have outside. Your entire visions, if you look at your hands, you see that your entire vision is shaking. Roll me a quick wisdom save for me, please.
Shit.
Okay. Then I have to find that because I'm using the clunky ass online version on my
No.
phone.
No, Kaylee! Kaylee!
Oh, here we go.
There's
There we go,
lavender.
lavender.
One.
There's the lavender.
shade.
Nat.
I like lavender.
Nat what? Nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay. So your vision, well, you kind of focus and your vision stabilizes, but you turn around and the door looks miles away from you. And you try if you try to walk to it, you just feel ages pass. Days, months, years pass. You don't seem to age, but you don't seem to age per se, but your mind just feels like it's twisting as you walk further and further back to the door. Oh, okay. And as you try to walk back to the door, you reach your hand out, and out of nowhere, a copy version of you appears before you.
Oh, okay. Is this the thing from? Is this like the water temple in Ocarina of Time with Dark?
This copy of you kind of looks made of glass.
It is. Okay, yeah, let's
You're
get
fine.
this over
Water temple.
with.
You on your body. You try to look around. You try to look for a weapon, and it mimics all of your movements as well.
I don't like it.
Wait, is this Dark Pit? Dark Pit?
You try, and
Pran.
it looks like it's mimicking your movements, and as you try to look for a weapon, you can't find one on your person.
Fisticuffs, let's go.
Fisticuffs, let's go.
Pran.
Real man's doing.
So
No.
what will you be? What are you gonna do? By confronted by a clone of you, a duplicate of you, pretty much.
I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Oh, there we go,
Alright.
fisticuffs.
The Fisticuffs is there.
All right, one
When in doubt.
second. I'm gonna have to. Okay, cool. So, all right. Okay. So as you try to punch this thing, roll the hit really quick. And I'm gonna do the same.
19.
Probably gonna have Pran's AC.
Yeah,
Really?
neither of you hit each other, but both of your punches still collide to your faces, and you feel just an immense cold when the fist kind of touches your face, and as your fist touches its face of you, you just feel an immense cold as well. Just it feels like your entire body is gonna get engulfed by ice and frozen if you keep your fist up to its face, and as it's mimicking your movements, you know that it will release its fist from yours.
Okay, I'm just gonna back away.
It backs away just as much as you are.
I have no idea what this is.
And we'll be back to you in a bit. What are the rest of you guys going to do at the moment while you're at the Turtle Monastery? And while you guys are looking around, you just see a couple of students from the side podium just kind of look at you, not so strangely, but like with curiosity behind their eyes, as they run up the stairs back into the monastery itself. And
Can I look for one of the masters?
Yeah, quick roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I was gonna play my flute.
Yeah.
Is there chairs somewhere I can just sit down?
You don't see any chairs, but there are a few like floor pillows that are strewn about, just around the entrance. And what'd you roll, Amida?
8.
8. Okay, so you only see some of the students, but you do at the corner of your eye you do spot a master, but way at the top of the staircase, talking to the kobold you spoke to before. Can
I try to approach him?
It will be quite a climb, but if you want to walk up the steps, you can 100% can.
I'll do it.
All right. What are the rest of you going to do as Amida starts to just walk up the steps to the monastery?
I'm gonna sit down and wait.
I'm just gonna pull out my flute and like play a few notes to see how it sounds in the room, like echoes and stuff.
You guys are currently not in the in the monastery. You guys are just outside. You guys are basically just on the edge of the gates.
I'm just playing.
Okay, so you as you play, just the same kind of melody as always, just the same kind of sounds, same kind of notes, just go through the flute as usual, and Emily, what are you gonna do? Well, Amida's just climbing up the stairs again. Because I didn't hear you the first time.
I'll just wait for.
Alright. So, Amida, as you just start walking and walking up the stairs, you're not exactly sure how that kobold got up the stairs so quickly, and the stairs just reach and reach and reach up to about, I want to say 40-50 feet up high to the monastery's doors. And as you make the trip up the stairs, as you make up, actually roll me a quick dexterity check to see how high you get up.
Okay. 22.
All right, so as you still like run up the stairs, walk up the stairs, then you at the like the last 10% of the stairs, you start to like with exhaustion just climb up them.
With a 22?
With a 22, yes.
What the fuck?
These are big stairs.
I didn't think they were that big.
Those are big stairs.
Jesus.
And as you finish climbing up the stairs, the kobold you were met with before, and this old turtle just turned to you, and the troll just kind of leans down to you and says, "My, we have a curious one here. Oh boy, what are we gonna do with ya?" And this guy is just, he looks like he's been living for at least 300-400 years in human years. He has this long staff that kind of has this big like bulge on the top of it, and he kind of, even though he's a turtle, he looks like he's hunching over at all times. He's even when he's standing up straight by him. He's wearing more or less the same kind of attire as the students are, but with but it looks somewhat like somewhat more fitting for a master. But in style, this looks like still like more or less the same colors as the students, and around his belt, there's a bit of a droop of blue fabric as well, going down from his belt down, more or less about a few centimeters to the floor.
Did someone already make an Oogway joke?
Yes.
Yes, somebody did. Oogway!
Oogway!
Do I recognize this guy?
No, you don't really know this guy, but from the kobold speaking, you kind of put two and two together that this is Master Masaru that he spoke of before.
Okay.
And he just the turtle just kind of puts his face closer to yours as you've kind of just been crawling for the past few steps up the stairs. And as you kind of just like groveled up to the final step, he just kind of looks at you and continues his speech and says, "My, I'm guessing you've come to stay the night here, little one."
Yeah, she's just gonna nod. She's out of breath. Give her a minute.
And I'm guessing, all the rest of you just feel this gaze towards you from the top of the steps. And I'm guessing these are your friends here, eh?
She's gonna nod again.
All right, I'll be right back. And before you can even blink, Amida, the Turtle Master is just gone. And in a fraction of a second, he appears at the bottom of the steps, right next to all of you.
Bitch, what the fuck?
And the rest of you.
Hello.
You're slower than a turtle.
Can I just roll down the stairs at this point?
You want to roll down the stairs?
I want to see if I don't get any damage rolling down the stairs.
Okay.
Or you can just turn into a wolf.
I'm going to roll down the stairs.
Okay.
All right.
Live your life.
Okay, 1 second.
I can't stop you.
All right.
How much damage is this? Huh.
Since you're rolling about 45 feet downstairs.
Fuck.
Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Make her roll it herself.
7.
No,
8,
I don't like that.
9, 10.
Why are there so many dice?
10.
10d6
You're rolling
damage.
downstairs.
10.
10d6 damage.
I'm going to die.
Does she not get an acrobatics check or something?
Yeah, don't I do that?
Actually, yeah, make me an acrobatics check, and we'll see
save
how much
your life.
damage you do, pretty much.
So you don't break your neck.
Oh, 26.
Alright, that will be...
Please, God.
Please, God.
Please, God, let me live through these stairs.
20...
The stairs are the real enemy.
You actually take only 7 points of damage.
Oh, holy shit.
With a 26.
Hell yeah.
That's better than
No, it would have.
like,
it would have been. It would have been. It would have been 20. It would have been 4. No wait, not. Okay, no, not 7. I did my math wrong. Not 7. You gain. Wait, I cannot do math.
I'll take 7.
You take 12 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
You take 12 points of damage.
Later for Christmas.
No, that acrobatics check determined how much damage that would do. If she would have rolled above it, if she would have rolled below a 20, she would have gotten the full 24 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad at all then.
Yeah, because I rolled like shit with my 10d6. But
Ew, yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, you just gain the 12 points of you just get the 12 points of damage, and as the Total Master starts talking with you guys, you just hear Amida just roll down these stairs just like in a frantic fashion, just like and we
It's like a sling.
pretty much, and and as the master approaches, the Troll Master approaches you all and says, "I'm sure we can accommodate you all. I'm guessing you're all from Escobar, judging by your shirts." And he kind of gleefully looks at your Prisma wool shirts as well. If any of you are wearing them at the moment.
I think I'm still wearing mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, judging by your shirts, you've been graced by the Warforged of Escobar, so you can stay the night or even more here. And he delightfully ushers you up gestures you up the steps, and
motherfucker.
And you and you look and you see and as he turns back to the steps, he just sees Amida just like
You piece of shit.
and there's just a confused look on this guy's face. Oh my. And his previously like ushered out arm just kind of clasps, and his face just turns to both terror and confusion as he repeats, "Oh my!" And
This is what I get for being chaotic.
And
This is what I fucking get.
and as everyone that's there, roll me a quick dexterity save, and
Oh no!
quick roll me a dexterity save, and
Roll, motherfucker.
and Amida, you don't. You just missed. Morgana, Daken, and Nezes. Roll me a quick dexterity
Oh,
save.
thank God.
15.
Wait. I got a nat 1.
Oh no!
Okay.
How the fuck?
12.
All right. So, okay. As you guys have seen, Amida just roll by the steps. The master just kind of steps, like 3 steps away, and he just kind of dodges Amida's rolling. But Amida just collides with Nezes on her way down.
I'm so sorry.
And
Oh, thank God, I'm fine.
just only with Nezes, just like just crashes into this small tiefling child,
Oh no.
and you
Sorry.
Nezes, you take 6 points of damage from Amida's just sheer impact. And I'll let you know that was 3d6, and I rolled a 6.
That's a sign.
Yup. Oh boy, but yeah. As the rest of you gain your composure, well, I wouldn't. The master just kind of starts talking again and says, "Well, I didn't expect you to go down the stairs that way, but I would have. Well, I guess I'll take you all back up."
Please.
And there's a hand just kind of pointing to his shell. Just put your hand on my shell and we'll be up the stairs in a jiffy.
You couldn't tell me that before?
I expected you to stay up there.
I thought we were gonna stay down there.
Think again.
Communication is key, my friend.
I guess you're right.
Communication.
I guess you're right. Alright, and the master kind of turns his shell to all of you. Just put your hand on my shell and we'll be back up the steps in a little bit. So you guys just
I'm gonna
you just
I'm
And
gonna-
Nezes
I'm
are like
do
on the
that.
ground and just like
Pet.
everyone
I'm sorry.
everyone on board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of turns his long turtleneck back behind him. Still sees Nezes just on the ground. I see your friend is still on the ground there. Would you mind just helping her up then?
I'll do that, yeah.
Alright. And before as soon as Nezes' hand is on the shell, or either Amida just grabs onto Nezes and puts her hand back on the shell, you just feel a rush of air just fly through you all, and you're all at the top of the steps in a fraction of a second. And we'll leave you guys there. We'll leave you guys there for a little bit. Pran, you currently have no idea how much time has passed, and what are you doing with your copy right in front of you as well?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
All right. So, actually, roll me a quick investigation check.
Investigation is.
And actually, I'm gonna give you advantage since you've spent mentally you've spent quite a bit of time with this thing in front of you already.
That's 19.
All
Thanks to the advantage.
right. So you know that this is more or less an ice copy, but it doesn't seem to be made by the magic of the room. It seems to be more or less created from an outside force, merging its magic with the room itself. You don't know who made this exactly, or what creates it, or whatever. Okay. But you just feel the cold washing away from this duplicate's body. Oh, okay, cool. All right. But yeah. What are you going to do at the moment with this duplicate in front of you? Knowing that
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
What is that, like a save or?
No, it just dispels the magic.
You
third level spell.
Okay.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target remains.
You try this. You use your dispel magic. This thing doesn't even flinch. You just feel more as you just unleash the spell. You just feel your hand go cold. You if you as soon as the spell you try to do drops, your hand just you kind of shake off your hand and you feel it just still go back to its original temperature.
Oh, that's Dispel Magic isn't a touch.
No, but it's even though it's distance, your dispel magic kind of didn't affect it at all. But if you since you tried to do an effect on it, your entire hand just felt cold. Even though you didn't touch it.
So all my weapons are gone.
So what are you gonna do with it? As you sit there for the first time in what feels like days in front of this thing, it starts to speak. You hear something that's eerily similar to your voice, but with an echo of something else behind it. You don't know exactly what it is, but you just hear reflect within yourself. That's it. That's all you hear from this thing at the moment.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Take it as you will, bud. But yeah.
Is someone trying to get Pran to do introspection?
I mean, if you are smart enough to figure that out. It took you a long time, but you finally did it. And again, you feel like it's been just at this point. Outside, it's only been a couple of minutes. Inside, mentally, you feel like it's been years that you spent with this thing. Your body hasn't changed. Your physicality hasn't changed at all. And as far as you can see, the door is still looks like it's miles away, past this copy of yours. And everything that surrounds you is just a white void. And that's it. What are you going to do? What are you going to say, think, whatever. With this copy of you in front of you.
I guess Pran's going to look back at the choices that led him to this point.
Right? And while you're doing that, let's go back to the rest of the party. You guys are, at this moment in time, you guys, it's clearly nighttime, and you guys have been more or less, and after the master kind of just pretty much stepped onto the very top of the steps in just one fell swoop. After you guys feeling the rush of wind blow past you, you see the gates of the monastery that are still open, and past them, just like a multitude of students. The same kobold that you guys talked to before has run in and met up with a few of his friends there as well, and there are just like a few groups around as well. You seem to see, but all of them are still wearing the same uniform as you've seen on the students. Some of the groups look happy with each other. Some of them look more or less confused on why you're here. Some of them look younger. Some of them look older. Most of them do look determined. Some of them do look confused, but most of them don't look really threatened by you all being there. What are you going to do?
I play a few notes at them.
This one little half-orc kid kind of steps right in front of you. And from what you saw of this kid last, he was about half of the room across from you. And now, in a split second, he's right in front of you.
Oh shit.
Does it remind me of that one half-hour kid that I accidentally made pass out at the last town? The last time I played a song?
No, he looks older than him.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
This kid just doesn't say a word but looks entranced by your music. Completely enamored. He just kind of sits down while you're still playing the tune. What are the rest of you guys doing at the moment? The Toral Master has kind of shuffled away and kind of left you guys at the front of the main gate of the monastery. You guys are still at the top of the steps.
I want to find my room lay down.
Sorry, what?
I want to find where my room is and lay down.
Alright, give me a quick investigation check, actually.
I'll find my room too.
Yeah. Everyone that wants to find their room, give me a quick investigation check. You rolled in that one?
Is it that one?
I rolled an 18.
Alright.
Yep. That was the one.
No.
So...
We get it, you're upset.
Poor Kaylee.
Alright.
Oh, Morgana, no.
Morgana's having a rough ass time.
How do you think I feel?
Alright. So
You
as...
can have your wife stolen. Shut up.
Okay.
That's true.
Not yet.
As you walk around the monastery, Morgana, you just find... You go past one room, go past another room, and as you turn turn the handle of a room you think is yours, you open the you open the door,
The fucking sauna.
and you just see like two female students,
No.
just hanging out in that room.
No.
Both of them seem to be relaxing.
No.
Topless.
No.
Close the door.
So you just slam the door shut after you see this, right?
Reminds you of something?
And as you close the door, you hear the fuck just happened. Both those students look very much of legal age, very much over 18 at this point. Both of them look about 20 somethings.
Didn't happen. No. Nope. No. No.
Daken, you kind of go after this happens. After you see Morgana just kind of open and shut a door in a brief instant, you kind of just walk past her, and about 5 rooms down, you just see 3 open doors.
I believe our rooms are over here, guys.
Yep.
Or are they?
All right. And as you guys just
Bitch, where are they?
and as you guys just walk back to the rooms, following where Daken's voice is, you just see a few of the students just kind of walk back into their rooms, sort of like stretching as well. Some of them look very much beat up, but with still like big smiles on their faces, not a care in their world. So yeah,
What kind of beat up?
like more or less, just like kind of like marks of after a sparring match, pretty much. Like not an active like beat up from a group of kids, but just like just an active sparring match against another one. Yeah, those kind of bruises, or on some of the kids' bodies. Sorry, what? Someone said something and like they cut out, like they glitched out.
I didn't say anything.
Okay then, but
I didn't say anything.
all right, but what are you guys going? How are you guys going to You guys are just gonna stay in the same like kind of rooming situation as the Rusty Nook in this monastery for the night?
Yeah.
I believe that means I room alone, so
Yes, sir.
Oh.
But yeah,
let's go with me.
but yeah. As
I wanted to do it.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, what are you guys going to do before the night completely falls?
I want to go to sleep. I just want to go straight to sleep. I need a rest. I'm
What
all
do you need to access?
What's up?
You're going.
Okay. No, Kiana, you're glitching out. Like your previous end is completely fucked up for me.
Hello.
Okay.
You should be.
Hello.
Hello.
God. Okay. But yeah, what are you guys gonna do before you go to bed?
I'm just gonna go to bed.
All right.
I'm
I.
gonna cry myself to sleep. That's what she's gonna do.
No.
All right.
Because
Oh,
she's
no.
sad and she misses her.
All right. So what is Mistfall and Amida gonna do?
Amida's gonna put her stuff down and see if she can find the master again.
Yeah, you just see them that old turtle just kind of walking through the halls, checking on each student. And he kind of spots you and says, "Ah, yes. I'm guessing you want something, right?" And
Well, I had questions, but yeah.
This calm turtle just kind of approaches you after checking on the last door as well, before and then spots you, of course. Question? Yes. Anything you'd like to ask? Of course.
I encountered some of your magic earlier today, and I wanted to know more about it.
Of course, but here in the monastery we do a lot of different teachings of turtle school magic. If you need to know a bit about anything, just be more specific.
Would I remember what school of magic specifically the void was?
The void was more or less the school of magic that it was specifically turtle school. Not of like any other school that of like evocation, anything else. It's just specific to the turtle school.
Okay. Well, I had a question about magic from specifically the turtle school.
Yes, that's what we practice. Yes.
Um, do you teach your students how to create void-like magic by any chance?
Mm, what precisely do you mean? I'm sorry. Even though I'm a master, I'm not the one who displays the spells in the school.
Well, it's more like if someone were to step in and then all sense of time is lost.
Oh, you mean the time dilution chamber? I see. All right. Come with me for a second. And this old turtle kind of ushers you away from the rooms. You go up
Okay.
about, I want to say up. You walk for about 5 minutes. He doesn't say a word, and he just leads you to a wooden door with a round top and the bottom being square. There's indentations in the door. Around it is like a stone frame with two pillars more or less built into the wall, and with a clock above the door and above the frame on its own. And the clock is more or less a modern clock. It's not digital, but it is analog, and it does read about 10:25 at night.
Do both clocks read this?
There's only one above the frame.
Oh, okay. I
There's
thought there
only-
were two for some reason.
There's only one clock above the frame, and the one analog clock that there is above the frame, it just reads 10:25.
Okay.
So this is the time dilution chamber. We only practice this magic here because it may be sensitive to be used in other unregulated areas. If you've encountered this magic, it would have been immensely unstable. Because this was built by our master long ago. We don't even remember his name or how he looked like, but we all
Was
know
it
that.
Roshi?
No, actually. Like out of character, this was by Popo.
Po.
Popo.
Po.
Oh no.
But the master from way back when, he had a very strange presence about him. That's all we know about him. And that he built the chamber here. And we've only been perfecting his magic from before then. That's all.
So you wouldn't. So you wouldn't have known of any incidents where someone used it outside of the chamber?
No. This is the only, like, from what we know, this is the only regulated place that the time dilution magic works perfectly. If you see the clock there, each 24 hours that pass is a year within the chamber itself. That's the perfected magic of this time dilution chamber. That's all we know. We don't know of any incidents that happened outside of this monastery. I'm very sorry.
I was afraid of that answer.
How so?
Before we came here, we were upstairs in a room, and I believe it was a chamber of sorts.
Hmm.
And I stepped in, and I didn't know what year it was or what day it was, and it felt really unstable.
Yeah, like I've said, any other unregulated area would have become unstable, so that's completely fair. I'm not sure what it. I'm not sure who could have done this, but but soon I will send one of my brightest pupils down to where you found this, and just give me the just if you can, please just give me the base reference of where you found it.
Does the rusty nook sound familiar?
Daken Segni, of course. One of my brightest students that left the monastery is now a great worker there. I guess that's the best way I could put it.
Who?
Who exactly? What do they work as?
He never told me, but if the name Shin sounds familiar to you, that would be him.
My boy.
Ay, Dios mío!
Dios mío.
Out of character, ay, Dios mío! This motherfucker!
And as he says Shin's name, there's just like a gleaming look of happiness come from this turtle's face.
Oh yeah, Fire Shoulders. I didn't know him.
Fire Shoulders.
Oh, honey!
Insert
no!
the oh boy Nate gif here. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Are you sure? Are you sure we're talking about the same shit?
Boy.
Oh boy!
Well, I haven't talked to him in about 20 years, but he was my brightest pupil.
He sure ain't the brightest in the bunch, I'll tell you that much.
Pretty.
Oh.
That's my Saiyan father figure. Do not speak poorly of him.
Motherfucker, you trying to kill you?
He punched me away and he gave me a bike.
It was worth it.
He called you Carter Boy.
I called him Fire Shoulders. We were even.
He punched you!
Yeah, he did. He did sucker punch you in the gut. And you
Hey, he sucker punched me. He yeeted me across the city, but he gave me his.
I don't think that makes up for anything.
I don't think that give is the right word.
Hey,
I wouldn't
he said
say-
you win, you'll. No,
You
like after
stole
I stole it. No, but then he gave me a note and
Oh, yeah,
said you
that's
can
right.
keep it. He gave it to me.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Literally, it happened.
So no, he did give it to me.
It's true.
That's true.
After you stole it.
After I stole it, but he did give it,
Yup.
and that's
He
important to
brought
know.
us to town
So
for
fucking.
Okay, but
He
yeah.
brought us to town for beer.
Okay.
He abused the fact that he was drunk.
Okay, but
And
going,
then I got his-
And if any of you were to come here again, I will allow you access to the Stein Dilution Chamber if you need any training per se. But there is a catch. No one has to. No one can go there alone. If they were to go there alone, their mind would play tricks on them to such an extent they will think they're real.
Hmm.
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 One more question.
Yes?
Oh shit!
Would Shin happen to know to do any of this magic?
Oh no, he was purely into our martial arts expertise. He doesn't know any. He explicitly said he didn't want to practice any magic outside of the two moves he does know and has perfected to an extent. But
Kamehameha.
but you can But you can rest assured, in the years he spent training under me, he hasn't learned the time dilution technique.
Are you sure about
Okay.
Are you
Sure about
Are you sure about that?
He's pretty sure.
Huh?
He's pretty
Are you
fucking.
sure?
He's pretty fucking sure.
Okay, so Shin is off the list of
Yep.
people I suspect.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hmm.
She has another
Would I
list
be able
now.
to bring someone with me to the chamber right now?
Sure.
Mistfall.
Sure,
That's
but
the fucking
of course you can use it
Shut up,
tonight.
voice.
You can 100% use it tonight, but trust me, since this is a stable version of the time dilution chamber, your physique will change along with the passage of time.
Oh, I'll go ahead.
Bad
and take
idea.
this. You're talking to the wrong person, Kaylee.
I can get more strength.
So if you were to step into the chamber, we have provided food and rations to last any two people to walk in there for about a year. So
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
So if anyone wants to step in there, you can 100% spend our night here, which would be about I guess 8 months.
Okay.
Or wait, 24 hours. That's
You motherfucking turtle.
no, that would be 4 months. That would be 4 months because it's 12 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Damn.
Yeah,
No.
you're cutting it down to 8 hours. 8 hours is the equivalent of 4 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
Math was wrong. Yeah, because it would be 4
Man.
months for those 8 hours.
Man.
So, but yeah, if you were to take someone in there, we have the supplies stacked up there. So
Okay.
So out of character,
Yeah.
the unstable version don't age like at all.
nope.
The unstable chamber only ages your mind, but not your physique.
Yeah.
So
So
Okay.
Gotcha.
So mentally, you can spend ages there, but you won't die from old age inside the unstable chamber.
God, I hate
But
that.
the thing
Also,
is,
I don't care.
within the stable chamber, you will 100% be able to find the exit no matter what. But in the unstable one, you will not be able to find the chamber except if you try really hard. In the stable one, you can find yourself. You can still feel yourself within the spatial void. In the unstable one, you really can't.
Out of character.
Mm.
Which Pope are we talking? Regular or abridged?
Abridged.
Wonderful.
Oh, no.
I was hoping for that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Fourth rule of Popo's training.
Dragon Ball Z abridged, Kaylee. You won't get it. But yeah, going back to Pran. What are you doing with your duplicate at the moment? Are you just punching it, or trying to actually self-reflect for once?
Friends actually self-reflecting for once.
Cool. So what?
Yeah,
Just
he-
unleash your
he
thoughts.
realized
Source.
Say
that
that
punching
before.
won't solve it.
Repeat that
What?
last sentence, bud.
Because Pran has already realized that punching won't fix this problem.
Have you tried to seduce it?
Have you tried to seduce?
Do not.
Do not
Hey, they're good looking.
Have you tried fighting it?
free Shavaka don't.
God.
try challenging it to a children's card game?
Do not.
God. Okay, but legitimately though, what's Pran doing at the moment with this duplicate?
Pran is just thinking about his life and how he could have gone about certain things differently. Like maybe not seducing some random drow woman and that later her giving birth to Ifrit.
Mm-hmm. And
And he... I feel like you're trying to do more than I can actually do with this character because he doesn't really have much of a backstory.
Well, I just wanted out of character and out of story, I wanted Pran to be more mature after he steps out of it, you know?
Well, I
Basically.
mean, I was already gonna have him do that anyway.
Cool. So as you're vocalizing your thoughts to your duplicate, the duplicate starts to smile and the door starts to inch closer to you. And as you still talk and like try to voice your thoughts about what you feel, the door approaches right behind the duplicate, and you stand up, and it disappears. You open the door, and it's just the same resting nook as you've left it, but you yourself feel like you feel like you've aged about 50 years while staying inside this chamber.
Ooh.
Your body hasn't changed for the duration of the time you felt like you were there. You didn't need to eat. You didn't need to sleep. You didn't even need to breathe. But as you step out of it, you step out of there, you feel your senses coming back. You feel that your body is adjusting to the air of the outside again. And
Interesting.
and you just hear Elas kind of rush up the steps with a worried look on her face. Oh, I just saw you disappear from the bar. What happened?
I think I just fell into a time trap or something.
Of course.
Huh.
Darren, I see. She kind of peers over your shoulder and sees the door still unlocked and the white void. All of my stuff. I took years building that up.
Oh, my stuff.
Me too.
Got a mood.
We should probably figure out who cast that spell.
I guess you're right,
I'm
but
trying to figure it out.
I guess you're right if it means bringing back all of my things. That cost me a fortune.
You didn't really have all that much in there except a TV.
You can always
Oh.
help her by buying it back.
That's so
Um,
true.
Be a gentleman.
Eli's just kind
Don't be a
of
bitch.
Someone out.
Eli just kind of looks at you and puts her fists to her hips and says, "How dare you? I had expensive jewels in there." And
I didn't see any.
and as she continues her sentence, her face just kind of starts blushing. And expensive toys.
Right, I don't need to hear that part. I'm going to start walking away.
All right, fair enough. See you in a bit, bro. And Eli just kind of sits down, leaning by the wall, and going back to the monastery. What are you guys doing at the moment? Daken and Morgana kind of fell asleep. Nezes, what are you gonna do?
I think I went to sleep as well.
Cool. So, Amida?
I want to bring Miss to the chamber with me.
All right.
Just to clarify,
Hmm.
she was doing back in their room was she was sitting in the bathroom, but she was looking in the mirror, contemplating whether or not to do a spell.
Which spell, really quick, just for...
Polymorph.
I see. Okay. But,
Oh.
Okay, but Amida, you what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna approach Mist with the situation? Pretty much, just RP it really quick.
Fun. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk back in the room, be like, "Hey, Mist, you in here?"
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom.
Wanna go spend 4 months with me?
Shut the fuck up. So I did a bit of
Door's open, by the way.
investigating.
I'm
Oh.
decent.
Oh,
It's okay.
Alright, so I did a bit of investigating, and you know that chamber we were in earlier today, that weird void thing?
I remember.
They have one here, but it's more stable than the one from the fucking bar.
Okay.
And I was wondering if you'd like to go in there so we just learn more about it.
And like what? Cast spells and spar?
I don't even know anymore.
I'm fine with that. And she gets out of the bathroom, gets her stuff.
Yeah, it's just Amida's gonna grab her stuff and just lead her to the fucking room.
Right. Just out of character. Has Amida explained the stable time dilution to Mist?
The unstable or the stable?
Stable.
I was gonna do that on the way there.
Yeah. So you guys just start walking back to the stable chamber, and what are you guys gonna do? While you're walking there.
Amida is just pretty much going to explain what the master told her about the time delusion room.
So yeah, because like what the master said is pretty much that if you take since Amida's taking you Mist to the chamber, you together will be spending you'll be spending 4 months together, and you'll be aging up the 4 months while there.
Alright.
I would take the others, but they're sleeping, and I don't necessarily trust them.
What?
We haven't really gotten to know each other, and since we have talked to each other more than the others, I figured you were the best option.
Alrighty. That seems fair.
Okay.
She just really doesn't know what to say at this point, just agreeing, like, okay. I can understand this.
All right. As you both of you step into the chamber, you open the door, and Amida, as you reach for the door, you just see a gold handle materialize on the door itself before you even reach for it. It just materializes in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You clutch it, and with a click, the door opens, and you see more or less just tiles, like a tiled floor. Two king size beds on each side as you enter. And there's a bit of a half circle from where you step in, and there's 2 steps from that at the end of the half circle. And if you step out of the half circle, you see 2 massive hourglasses and a clock on top with pillars holding up the ceiling of that half circle, and a clock on the center of that ceiling. And the pillars look like they've been built ages ago. The tiles look brand new though, clean as they can be. The beds look perfectly made. The food looks fresh. There's a fridge as well in there. And strangely enough, there's also a washing machine for when you need to change your clothes. So,
Pretty neat.
and
I like it.
and like somewhat around the king size beds, there are these like light purple, almost pink, see-through curtains reach around them. The beds look perfectly made, completely white sheets, clean, without a doubt. And as you look farther into, and as you step farther into the half circle itself, you just feel a bit of a pressure, more or less like 5 times the gravity of where you stood before. Just press on top of your bodies, but not too much to let you to the ground. You adjust your bodies well enough to stand and walk more or less comfortably within that space. So,
Not as bad as I thought it'd be.
and
This is fucking amazing.
and as you close the door, that's where we'll leave you two there. And after the session, you two talk out what those 4 months will entail for you two. Talk it out in private and come back to me with a TLDR, pretty much. And don't leave
Morgana, shut up!
and don't leave any detail behind, even in the TLDR.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, Dan, I can't hear you, by the way.
We still can't hear you.
Nope.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Mr. Obama?
Alright, I'm good. I'm good.
He's
There we
here.
go. There it
I know.
is.
I was just gonna say Tom wants to write his new fanfic.
Fucking stop. Okay. But as you guys are following
That's
this,
not inaccurate, but
I mean, but
It's not inaccurate.
okay. But as you guys are falling asleep, and you just kind of hear a few footsteps go past your doors as you go to sleep, which you recognize to be Mist Amida and the Master. The Master's footsteps kind of seem lighter than Mist and Amida's, strangely enough, but as you drift into unconsciousness, let's start with Morgana.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
As
Wait.
With Phantom running wild, this should be fun.
all right.
Oh fuck.
Fucking
That's a
phone.
sign.
Okay. All right. As you fall into unconsciousness, you just see only one figure in front of you in the darkness. It looks not like anyone you know or you've seen, but you do.
Nani?
But you do recognize the voice. The figure seems to be blank in its features, and its height matches yours. It seems to be not wearing anything. It looks more or less like a mannequin. But you just hear the voice of Werbland. Don't be afraid, little one. I'm sure Lizzie loves you very much, and believe me, you won't be seeing me just here. I'm so happy you found her. Thank you for everything. And the mannequin's hand just kind of caresses your face and then disappears into the shadows. You feel just a warmth shower you, and as soon as Werblin's mannequin form fades into the shadows, you see a stone with 3 green eyes pop up and say, "You've been a delight to watch. I'm so happy you're here." And you just see a sword materialize the tiny sword materialize next to this 3-eyed stone, and in this the more or less kid-like voice just says, "Fight on!" And the stone disappears. And as you wake up, you just feel one single tear rush down your cheek. And you just see that it's morning from your room, and that's it.
Oh,
Daken, as you
you made me cry.
as you fall asleep, you see more or less the older version of Jaden you saw back at Segni.
Oh, that's my boy.
His clothes seem rather strange to you. His jacket looks like the same Slifer uniform you wear, but completely black, and only the buttons are colored gold. And that.
Hold on. I think you're referencing. I gotta double check the outfit.
No, it's a custom thing. I don't know what I don't know what
All
I'm
right, cool.
talking about.
It was just double checking the Supreme King outfit.
Okay. His you see that this Jaden's eyes start to glow in the same color you out of character you recognize to be Yubel.
Ah, the Yubel eyes, the one yellow, the one green, and the one like orange.
Yep.
It.
And you just sense an overwhelming amount of power from this figure of Jaden. And as he starts to speak, you don't hear Jaden's voice. You hear Yubel.
Yubel's voice.
Yep. And all around you there are shadows as well, just the same as Morgana's dream. And you just hear Yubel say, "Do my little boy proud. He's been through enough. He believes in you very, very much. And I'm sure you'll do good by him."
Wait, your little boy? Jaden's an old man.
Well, you see, I guess you've got a point, but I've been looking over him for so long. He's kinda rubbed off on me. You just hear Yubel snicker in Jaden's body, and she kind of reaches down in her above her hand, a spinning card materializes. You don't recognize it from anything that Pegasus drew or that anything that Kaiba has released. This card.
A new card.
This card just looks indistinguishable to you, but it has a sort of aura of just the immense power you felt from Jaden, like from the Jaden figure as Yubel. You just feel that power transfer from that body to that card.
Oh.
And you see
I'll be carrying Yubel with me now.
And you see the portrait of the blank portrait of the card just shape its form. And you just see the Great Destroyer.
Oh.
Just written on that card. You can't make out the portrait just yet, but you know the creature is filled into it. And the name of it, besides the Great Destroyer, doesn't seem familiar to you as well. As much as you'd like to stare into that card, you don't seem to see what kind of name it is or what kind of creature it is. On the attack and defense, it says question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And it says divine/effect.
Let's go.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark for the description.
And the effect is question mark.
And as Yubel hands you that card, you reach out your hand and take it, and then that's where your dream ends.
Dope.
Alright. And now next, Nezes. You see just in the shadows, you just see tendrils reach up from the ground. Just pure blackness as a form of a cat steps its way towards you from more or less 10 feet closer to you as the tendrils rise as a pathway to it. You just see the cat from where you were from what you were focusing on back as in the Warforged house as well. Just kind of as it walks, just morph into what looks like a halfling. From what you know, the figure of a halfling doesn't seem to be female. It more or less looks male. It has black hair, fair skin, even fairer for a halfling, and just approaches you and says, "Find me. I will see you, and I'll see you. Don't waste your time, but don't daddle on either." And he puts his hand on the nearest spot he can, and just says, "Just believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities and what you can do. People treasure you even more than you can realize. Trust me, I'll be fine on my own for a little bit. But I will need your help. And I'm sure my assistance will come in handy soon enough if you come and find me." And even before you can even let out any kind of voice from your mouth, you just see the dark tendrils moved around you and this halfling man, and kind of engulf you in this dome. And that's when you wake up, with the tendrils covering you and this halfling man. And as you see outside the window, it's daylight. It's pretty much the dawn of the new day. That's pretty much it. What are the rest of you going to do during the morning? I presume you and Mistfall and Amida, you guys are still staying for that 8 hours, and I'm gonna say all of you slept for 6 hours straight, on the dot.
So is that
Long
considered a
rest,
short?
short rest.
Long rest. I'll consider that a long rest. But Mistfall and Amida, you guys are still. When you step out of there, then I'll consider you guys. I'll consider you guys having that long rest. But for now, you both of you are still training yourselves. So, I'll consider you guys still in the time chamber for a little bit.
Okay.
Did we get more strength?
String.
Maybe.
String for what exactly? I'm kind of spacing out.
Just overall strength, because I have a -1.
Oh, strength. Okay.
Yes.
So as you train, you gain a little, like your muscles do bulk up a little bit. So I'll let you increase your strength to 10. So now your modifier is a flat 0.
I'm the weakest character in the party.
Yep. Physically, but not in combat.
Yeah, physically I'm the weakest one in the party.
Yes, but that doesn't make you any more incompetent. Trust me.
Oh no.
But yeah. Currently, Amida, your stats haven't changed at all. But you did help Mist train up her body more so than before. So that's always a plus.
Nice.
So what are you guys going to do for the morning? Just
I'm gonna cry.
so Nezes, you clearly see just Morgana in tears again. What are you gonna do about it?
Like the awkward pat on the shoulder thing.
There.
Pat.
There.
Aww. But yeah, aww. But Daken, what are you gonna be doing for the morning?
I just want to chill.
You're just chilling? Okay.
Chill.
Going back to you, Pran. What will you be doing since you've for the night, since you've kind of stepped out and the others haven't gotten back as well for the night?
I guess I'll just ask around, see if anyone knows where
Where the what?
The
where
party.
they went.
Me.
Oh,
And the
where
rest of us.
Oh yeah, where they went. So you just look around and Aij doesn't know anything. He knows just they kind of grabbed their things and stepped out. If you ask around a couple of citizens, they don't. They only know that they walked through the gates of the city, and that's where they last saw him. But it looked like they were walking through water, that was see-through in the gate. That's pretty much what everyone around the town can tell you.
Hmm.
But that's pretty much it. So yeah, so what is Pran going to be doing? Yeah.
I don't know, actually. I
Hmm.
guess he'll be trying to figure out who caused his sister's room to become a void.
Void.
Alright. So roll me 3 investigation checks in a row and tell me all 3 rolls.
Alright.
So, since you'll be spending your entire night just pretty much seeing who did it from all the clues that are around, that's why I want you to do 3 checks, since you'll be spending a lot of time on this.
Alright, so the first one is a 7.
Alright.
The second one is an 8.
Alright.
And the third one is a 17.
Okay. So, as you're just making your way through picking out every single little bit around the door, or just peeking your head into the void itself, or screaming into it, or whatever, just trying to make sense of it.
You scream into the void and the things back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, but around like 6 to 7 a.m., Elas has kind of gone down. You've seen that Elas has kind of just resigned herself to downstairs, sleeping with Ayla as well. You kind of see like the strand of white hair around the door. This long, long strand of white hair. You don't know who it belongs to. You have no clue. But you know that this is no one you've seen personally enter or leave the Rusty Nook as a client.
Do I know anyone besides myself who has long white hair?
Nope.
Huh.
I have a theory.
Is it a game theory?
A game theory?
Yeah. Austin, what'd you say, my dude?
Well, I asked if it was a game theory.
Oh, okay. But what you just don't know who else besides you has white hair, even around Segni, pretty much.
Kalina says does, but
Well, yeah, but besides your party and you, pretty much.
Tom,
Yes.
out of character, would this be Anya Tuglitskaya?
I mean, she is a warlock and she has white hair, but it's not her.
Who the huh?
From Dark
Anya Tuglitskaya.
from Dark and Dicey, another character played by Christina V. So
Hence why I go,
You
who the
love-
huh?
The
Who the huh?
lovely, lovely Tina V.
but
Who
yeah,
the huh?
it's not Anya. It's no.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't
Christina
know.
V is.
But yeah, Pran, what are you gonna decide to do with the hair you've just finally collected after peering around for hours on end around this thing, around the door frame?
I guess I'm gonna bring it to Eyes or whoever and see if anyone can tell me who they know who has white hair in the area besides me.
And Nezes, yeah. I'm not sure. I just saw just one woman with long robes just walk upstairs, and then walk out about 2 days ago.
Huh.
I don't know. She didn't even bother getting a drink.
That's suspicious.
I don't know. I didn't even get to see her face, but she did have that long white hair. I don't even know anyone in and around Segni who has long white hair besides you and your friend.
I don't really have long white hair.
You and your well, yours is more or less gray, isn't it, Daken?
I'm kind of like a
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah, but like that's like platinum white.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah,
Might be.
yours is like muddy white. That was like more platinum white color. So yeah, going back to the monastery for a bit. Amida and Mist, what are you guys? How are you guys looking after those 4 months?
We're doing pretty good.
All right, so
We've learned a lot.
We have learned a lot. We're bonding.
We sure are.
all right. So after those 4 months, how where are you in your relationship? Let's say.
Pretty good friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty close to maybe having affection.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just leave
It
it at
takes
that.
you guys 14 months. It takes you guys 4 months for that, really?
Yes, because that's what
Shut
actual.
up.
Yes, because that's what actual people do. They don't jump into a relationship after knowing each other for a week.
there might be a crash.
Yeah, but it doesn't take 4 months to get into a relationship.
Possibly.
To be
I feel
fair,
kind of personal.
to be fair, Amida's so like oblivious she wouldn't even know if anyone liked her.
Actually, no, it did take me and my ex a while.
Yeah.
She's
but-
just like, I like food and listening to music.
It took like.
I mean, it took me a while to buy in the first place.
but
God.
yeah.
Same, honestly.
So because of the absence of a shower in the chamber,
Oh,
Oh,
you guys are
yeah.
smelly.
Wait, but I have water.
it
Yeah. Fuck you. We're fine.
yeah
Fuck you, we're fine.
you
We
yeah.
smell nice.
Did you bring the soap?
You fucking know it, boy.
Did you drop it though?
No. Stop.
Of course that question would follow. Of course that question would.
I hate
It's
all of
time
you.
to
Okay, yeah, No,
Hey,
Kaylee!
Vegeta.
Kaylee!
Hey, Vegeta, don't drop the soap.
Fucking did.
God damn it. But yeah,
time to stop.
fucking Tazzy with the stop as well. Okay, but so you both of you just step out of the chamber, and it has been just like the turtle said, it has been 4 months since you stepped inside, and only 8 hours outside. So you
How the fuck?
That's just how it be sometimes.
Magic.
all right.
Magic.
The magic of the Orakakamawas.
8 hours. She's like thinking about this in her head. Like, it's been 8 hours, and I might be freaking bi for this woman. I might be gay for this woman. Holy fuck!
All right.
Well, shit.
All right. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? All of you just hear, all of you by the rooms. So Morgana, Daken, and Nezes, you guys just hear the footsteps of children, just of the students, just kind of rush out of their rooms. Like more or less just in a hurry. Like not like in a calm fashion like you expect it to be. It's more or less just everyone's just running out in a quick pace. There's just a flurry of footsteps everywhere you hear at this point. And by Mistfall and Amida, you just see a swarm of students just fly by of different races, and even some bigger warforged just stormed past you both.
How are they running?
Pretty much with panicked expressions and just like but even though in an orderly fashion, not like tripping over each other, and if they do, you kind of figured they would stop and pick their friends up and keep going.
Okay, so it's not Naruto.
No, they're running normally. They're running normally like this, but not like this.
You should play Silhouette and see if they do it.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Sure.
So,
Oh shit! Wait, are we out of the chamber then?
yeah, you are out of the chamber. The door is now closed behind you, and you just see this flurry of kids run past you.
Are they? But question though, very important question. Are they Naruto?
That's
It's really
literally
important.
I just asked!
That's literally what Kiana asked. They're not.
Kiana, make the Naruto run.
Yeah, I heard the silhouette, but I'm confirming. Are they actually doing?
No, they're not. They're not actually Naruto running. No.
Make that.
Make the Naruto
I mean,
run.
Do it.
If Kiana would play a Naruto opening, like I would.
Come on, Mist. Play silhouette.
Come on. We didn't
Come on.
bond for nothing.
I'm gonna play Silhouette.
We did not bond for nothing.
Flying silhouette!
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And as you start playing Silhouette, their hands just fall back.
Yes.
So they just start running like this. Like they're Naruto
College
running.
freshmen, like Naruto running.
Yep. They're Naruto running. Even the Warforged, they're just Naruto running.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe it.
But yeah, and out the window, if you can look out the nearest window, the sky, even though it was like full sunlight a few minutes ago, right now it's pure darkness. The skies are black as night. You don't know why. But if you were to stare out of the window even more and focus, you see a little speck, but you recognize it to be the Great Dragon. And that's where we'll leave the session for this week.
No!
Oh my god!
Fucker!
We've been going for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
On my list, Tom.
You're on my list.
So
Alright.
can I now, like, since you guys seem to see that, like, for the first time Daken's nice, am I off the list?
Yeah.
Yes, you're off the list.
Yeah, we've been live for almost 3 hours, so...
Wait, what was Daken ever on?
I don't know, because I got Pran that one time when the vampire kids were going demonic.
The one.
I remember I was added onto the list there, but then again, that's what I said earlier, because, like, as Amida said, or Ox said earlier, this is, like, the first time Daken's been really... I'm like, when was I ever an asshole?
That wasn't me, that was Kiana.
I keep mixing up you two now.
No, it's all good.
Aww,
But still.
that's cute though.
It's like, when was I ever an ass? Like, what the...
Okay, but yeah.
I've been
Tom.
nice this
Yes.
You made me cry, you son of a bitch.
When do I not?
I mean,
Okay, but you made me legit cry.
Aww.
again, when does he not?
Again, yeah. Oh. But yeah, we'll be finishing
Got
up.
me fucked up.
Okay, but yeah, we'll be picking up with episode 9 next week. Episode 9 next week.
9.
Hopefully with all the squad again. Next week as well. Picking up where we left off.
We just don't have a camera.
Yeah, we'll have Austin. We just won't have his camera pretty much, but we'll hopefully have all the squad. And I will try to write in some way for Pran to get to the rest of the party.
Yeah, you got to figure that out because you kind of wrote yourself
Yeah.
into a hole by having him not even remotely be near us in the session he was gone.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we'll be picking up next week again on Sunday. So get your asses prepared. And again, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to ask us any questions for after episode 11 airs, we will be doing an AMA. And so leave your questions with hashtag #RollTheAMA on Twitter, and we'll be answering questions from Twitch chat as well while we're live after episode 11. So we'll catch you guys next week for episode number 9, and take care, everybody. Peace out.
Prepare thine ass.
Bye, guys.
Prepare thine butt.